Oh. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Reva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Chinmayam Vyapyat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushka Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vedya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Jai Guru. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So where are we in our text?
Chapter 20, starting with number 1.
Chapter 20? Chapter 20, verse 1.
Yes.
Ekam shloka.
Chapter 20, the absolute state.
Yes. California.
Janaka uvacha kva bhutani kva deho va kvendriyani kva vamanaha kva shunyam kva cha nairashyam matsvarupe niranjane. Janaka said, where are the 5 great elements and where is the body? Where are the organs and where is the mind? Where is the void and where is despair for me, who am by nature stainless?
Yes. So here he clearly sees Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. All this is verily Brahman. Brahma Satyam Jagat. So anything that occurs in the world of name and form, all objects, all emotions, all thoughts, your individual body, mind, intellect, the individual perceiver, feeler, thinker entity, as Swamiji used to call it, even vasanas, the past, the future, the elements, anything that can be known objectively is only imagination. It has no real existence. But you have real existence. You are something other than the world of name and form. Yet you pervade it, yet you are the context of the world. All right, next verse.
Kva shastram, kvatma vijnanam, kva nirvishayam manaha, kva tripti, kva vitrishtatvam, gata dvandasya me sada. Where are the scriptures? Where is the knowledge of the self? Where is the mind detached from the sense objects, and where is contentment? Where is desirelessness for me, who has transcended the duality of the pairs of opposites?
Yes. So we have our veneration of the scriptures, the ultimate authority. I have news for you. The Vedas are not real. The Upanishads are not real. Now, they're a special kind of an illusion. So if you've got a thorn or sliver in your finger, what do? You get another sharp implement called a needle or tweezers to get it out. So the Upanishads, the Vedanta is a special kind of illusion. It's an illusion that destroys other illusions. If that does not make it real. And that's why you hear me say so frequently, don't let philosophical inconsistency be a barrier to your peace of mind. If you feel like worshiping the Lord, knock yourself out. Because the non-dual truth isn't real either. The path isn't real. The disciple isn't real. The guru isn't real. Your home isn't real. Your loved ones aren't real. The politics aren't real. Yeah, but people are dying in Gaza. Ah, I didn't say that sometimes the unreality isn't a nightmare, but that doesn't make it real. And this is why one of my favorite shlokas from Gita is when Krishna says, he who knows it not. So if you're having non-dual data wars on Facebook or Instagram, you're a fool. All of that is just words, blah, blah, blah. But she who knows it not knows it. Meaning, can you stop your mind? Can you unknow your mind? And you'll have a taste. Going on.
Kva vidya, kva cha va vidya, kva ham, kvedam mama, kva va, Kva bandha kva cha va moksha. Swarupasya kva rupita. Where is knowledge and where is ignorance? Where is I? Where is this and where is mine? Where is bondage and where is liberation?
Yeah.
Where is an attribute to the essential nature of my infinite self?
Yes. I have no attributes. I am the only thing that's real. And the great cosmic joke, I've had it all along. This is why I keep thundering, don't try to be an enlightened person. That's foolishness. That's nonsense. No, you are Brahman. There's a big difference. Now, oh, I got triggered today, Jim. I got all identified. Will I ever get through this? I don't know. But have you ever had a bad dream? Did it touch you, the waker? Hmm? Was it more real than a pleasant dream? No. If you're in a beautiful, peaceful, serene mind state, it isn't real. You're all triggered and upset. It isn't real. Stop being concerned about stupid mind states. Only you are real. The ego never gets to arrive at the self. What do I mean by ego? This jiva bhavana, this belief in the subtle intellect that I think I'm a person with some attributes and qualities. That is ignorance itself. No blame, it's just like a bad dream. But if you start thinking you're special and ought to be treated special, I've heard too many stories. The Lord will slap you down. Usually very painfully. Very painful. Any thoughts on this subject? Going on.
Kva prarabdhani karmani jivan muktar api kva va kva tadvi deha kaivalyam nirvisheshasya sarvada. Where are prarabdha karmas? Where is liberation in life? And where is even liberation at death for me, the ever undifferentiated?
So this discussion of prarabdha, I love Shankara's exegesis of it in Vivekachudamani. Is there prarabdha for the saint? He says. Why do we ask this question? For those of us in ignorance, we see Swami so and so behaving this way, and we see Amma so such and such behaving that way. And then we may start to think that there's levels. I remember back in the 70s when I was hanging in the ashram, people would say, well, Chinmaya may be realized, but Muktananda's fully realized. Guru Baba is completely fully realized. Listen carefully. You either know who you are or you don't. And when you see who you are, you grasp the fundamental unreality of the struggler. So, what post enlightenment samadhis the mind may have, that's up to the Lord. Prarabdha karma only applies to the body or the body mind. The mark of the jnani is they know they're not the body. Now, can we say that there is such a thing as cause and effect for something that's fundamentally unreal? Oh, I went out today. There were fluffy clouds. I saw a castle in the clouds. It was made of bricks. I think people had to have very tall ladders to take bricks up to the clouds. Did the bricks cause the castle in the air? It's not real. So for the jnani, issues of cause and effect are pointless. She allows the world to be in mystery. Other people can get all caught up in, oh, I looked at my chart, my astrology today. I'm not supposed to get on any airplanes today. All like a dream. All like a dream. Now, when we're in vyavahara, transaction mode, we don't have to talk funny. And as Gita says, we don't unsettle the minds of the ignorant with the truth. Oh, Jim, I'm so worried about the politics. Oh, don't worry. It's not real. It's just a dream. No, you don't say that to someone who's upset. Oh, I'm so sorry. Think globally, act locally, according to your own values. Give them somewhere they're at, they can use. Oh, my grandmother died this week. There's no death. You grieve for whom you should not grieve. That's cruel. We don't do that unless the person is ready. We've got to be very careful we don't bypass our own shadow nature by just calling it all unreal too. It's another pitfall. Saying something is unreal is not the same as saying it isn't happening. So, for example, if you get irritated at Lloyd and say or do something unkind, just in your mind, oh, it's not real. That's not an excuse.
No,
And it doesn't solve the problem.
no.
that making sense to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
So prarabdha, there's no prarabdha. What else isn't there? There was a list.
Where is liberation in life?
Yes, being jivan mukta. So the sthita prajna, the person of steady wisdom, gives up concern with whether or not the equipment is enlightened or not enlightened, realized or not realized. Oh, am I going to have to come back? The self never incarnates. Do you incarnate into a dream? Of course not. The dream is in you. You are not in the dream. Don't worry about the body, mind, intellect. It's in God's hands. Is there another piece beyond that?
Yeah, where is liberation at death for me?
Oh, videha moksha. Yeah. Got to be very careful. You're not having a subtle idea. Oh, I'm just going to renounce everything and suffer because I don't ever want to come back to this world of sorrow. That's not freedom. What if you're going to have to keep being in the body, as it were, for the rest of eternity? How do you hold the situation? Don't worry about it. Hold it lightly and take care of business. Why? Because you know who you are. Unattached, unchanging, perfect awareness. Next one.
Kva karta kva ch va bhokta nishkriyam spuranam kva va kva paroksham phalam va kva nisvabhavasya me sada. Where is the doer or the enjoyer? Where is the cessation of thoughts or the rising of thoughts? Where is direct knowledge or reflected knowledge for me, who am ever devoid of natural attributes?
Yeah. So all these things we talk about, do you have paroksha jnanam, indirect knowledge, or do you have aparoksha jnanam, direct knowledge? Sthita Prajna has given up concern for it all. For me, there's no bondage. The self is ever free. Remember, this is a capstone text. This is not the teaching we give to beginners or intermediates. The mind has to be prepared for this truth. Next one.
Kva loka kva mumukshu va kva yogi jnanavan kva va kva baddha kva ch va mukta swaswarupe aham dvayahe. Where is the world and where is the seeker after liberation? Where is the man of contemplation and where is the man of realization? Where is the bound man and where is the liberated man for me who am non-dual by nature?
Yes. And if you're concerned with these questions, am I enlightened yet? Oh no, I'm just a miserable worm. Oh, I see so and so. I think they're hanging out with the cool kids, the enlightened ones, you know. But they neo non-dualists. So I want to be with that crowd. You're still identified with an ego sense. Go be useful and sweep the floor. So the wise person gives up all personal sense of self. This is the highest vairagya. Any thoughts on this? Next one.
Kva srishti, kva cha sanhara, kva sadhyam, kva cha sadhanam, kva sadhaka, kva siddhirva, swaswarupe hamadvayai. Where is creation and where is destruction? Where is the end and where is the means? Where is the seeker and where is the accomplishment for me, abiding in my own non-dual nature?
Yes. So all the ideas about, oh, we're at the end of the millennium, it's all going to change. There's a new energy coming down, it's all going to be different soon. I don't know if you have spiritual friends who are all into energy, stuff like that, or apocalyptic people. The Christians can get into that, you know. Or even people who, my Mars is transiting Embryville, so I got to be very careful today, something with your astrology. All of this is nonsense. Now, you can get all engaged in it if you want as a curiosity, but none of it touches you. And one of the deepest transformative insights of the Jnani is she has this tremendous sense that God is in charge of the world. Doesn't need my stupid struggling. What are you doing, Jim? Oh, I'm making roses grow. Sense. Nonsense. Get that Shakti, the mother, comes through us. This piece of equipment is not apart from God's Mahamudra. be at peace. Everything is unfolding exactly as it's supposed. As long as you are an intense sannyasi inside, whatever happens in the world is just fine. Did I ever tell you about my grandmother's sister's husband?
Not that I remember, no.
So my grandmother, Josephine Rosenbaum, had a sister, and they both had enormous wealth. And her sister's husband invested her money in the stock market.
Mm.
And in 1929, in October, he lost all of her money. He jumped out of a window of a skyscraper on Wall Street and killed himself. I have a relative who did that. That's crazy. Fast forward 2020, 2021. I'm riding with a friend. He's working in a print shop, hasn't had a raise in several years, really dissatisfied at work. So, what did he think was the solution? Suicide. Well, that's stupid. Why don't you ask for a raise? Or if you need to quit, you're going to be fine. But the insanity of egoism. By the way, he did ask for the raise and got it. Made it all up. Made it all up. All right, next verse.
प्रमाता प्रमाणं वा क्व प्रमेयं क्व च प्रमा क्व किञ्चित् क्व न किञ्चित् वा सर्वदा विमलस्य मे. Where is the knower and where is the means to knowledge? Where is the object of knowledge and where is the objective knowledge? Where is anything and where is nothing for me who am ever pure?
So all of these spiritual questions and practices are quiet. Well, now you may enjoy, as Swamiji called it, reveling in the halls of Vedanta. You may enjoy the scripture. You may enjoy sharing them with other people. You may enjoy studying them yourselves. But it's no different than a good meal or good music. Just another worldly pleasure. You just happen to be a little bit weird that you like this stuff. If, as Vidyaranya says, you have Brahmananda Rasa Swa, You've got the taste. Going on.
Qua vikshepa quache kagyam. Qua nirbodha qua mudhata. Qua harsha qua vishado va. Sarvada nishkrayasya me. Where is distraction and where is concentration? Where is sure knowledge and where is delusion? Where is joy and where is sorrow for me whenever the actionless?
Yes. So I go nowhere. I do nothing. The world with its dwandwas passes in front of me. And this body, mind, intellect participates in, responds, or reacts to. And I have no concern. Sarvamaya, Sarvamana. It's all mine. It's all bliss. Next one.
Kva chaisha vyavaharo va. Kva cha sa paramarthata. Kva sukham kva cha va dukkham. Nir vimarshasya me sada. Where is activity in the state of relativity and where is the state of the absolute? Where is happiness and where is misery for me who am ever beyond any discursive thought?
Yes. Nirvimarsha. Vimarsha is discursive thought or deliberation. I am beyond any movement of the mind. I no longer have any need to control the mind. I don't care about the mind anymore. There's no such thing as a real mind. Next one.
Kva maya kva cha sansara. Kva pritir virati kva va. Kva jiva kva cha tad brahma. Sarvada vimalasya me. Where is illusion and where is the world of change? Where is attachment and where is detachment? Where is jiva and what is Brahman for me who am ever pure?
Yes. So again, giving up concern for stupid mind states. At one level, we're vigilant. Make sure you don't get attached. Make sure you don't get identified. Don't let the mind extrovert into the world. Don't water the citrus tree of egoism and desire. But once you've attained to Yoga Rudha, you've mounted the steed of the mind. Now give that all up. I love the metaphor of the ballet dancer taking class to learn to do pirouettes. So she struggles and struggles and struggles to find her center so she can turn around her center. But once you found it, then there's just no effort. So we work and struggle and discipline to find the place of no work, no struggle, no discipline, just peace. Going on.
Kva pravritti nivrittitva, kva mukti kva cha bandhanam, kutastha nirvibhagasya, swasthasya mama sarvada. Where is activity? Where is inactivity? Where is liberation? And where is bondage for me, who am immutable and indivisible and ever established in the self?
Yes. So I've given up the questions. Am I liberated? Am I not liberated? Because I know I am kutastha. He borrows this term from Gita. Kuta has two meanings. It can be a mountain or it can be an anvil. Sta tishtati means to be established. So I am still and immovable like a bone. Who is it who's concerned about stupid mind states? Going on.
Kvopadesha kva va shastram, kva shishya kva cha va guruhu, kva chasti purushartho va, nirupadhe shivasya me. Where are instructions or where are scriptural injunctions? Where is the disciple and where is the preceptor? Where indeed is the goal of life for me, who is the absolute good, Shiva, free from all limitation?
Yes, yes. So many people who are identified with their spiritual experience think, oh, I gotta hang out a shingle and start being a guru. So just proves I know something. And especially, these are my fees. And you may do that. Who knows? Who cares? Being a teacher, being a preceptor is just another one of the Lord's jobs. If it's given you to do that, it will be very clear. And if it's not your job in this lifetime, you may have something else to do. Ride the horse in the direction it's going. You are not a guru. You are not a disciple. You are Brahman. Any thoughts? Going on.
Kva chasti, kva cha va nasti, kvasti chaikam kva cha dvayam, bahunatra kimuktena, kinchino tishthate mama. Where is existence or where is non-existence? Where is the one unity and where is duality? What need is there to say more? Nothing indeed emanates from me.
Yes. So all these spiritual concepts and ideas that people can argue about. Or the Stita Prajna, just words. Just words. And yet, in the Hindu tradition, there is a long, long tradition of philosophical argument. We had stories, like all these Brahmins are going to get together in the hall of this god and they're going to debate Tarka. And it serves a purpose at one level to clarify our thinking. And we let it all go. Going on.
That was the last question.
Of the whole text?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. You sure?
Yeah, that's what this one says. This book.
Well, I guess we better start over. As we always do, chant the first verse.
Janaka uvacha katham jnanam avapnoti katham muktir bhavishyati vairagyam cha katham praptam etat bruhi mama prabho. Janaka said, teach me this, O Lord. How can knowledge be acquired? How can liberation come? How is renunciation achieved?
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.